I thought the king had more affected the Duke of Albany than Cornwall.
It did always seem so to us, but now in the division of the kingdom, it appears not which of the dukes he values most.
Is this not your son, my lord?
I have so often blushed to acknowledge him that now I am brazen to it.
I cannot conceive you.
Sir, this young fellow's mother could. Whereupon she grew round-wombed, and had indeed, sir, a son for her cradle, as she had a husband for her bed. Do you smell a fault?
I cannot wish the fault undone, the issue of it being so proper.
But I have a son, Edgar, sir, by order of law, some year elder than this, and yet no dearer in my account. Do you know this noble gentleman, Edmund?
No, my lord.
My lord of Kent. Oh. The king is coming.
Attend the lords of France and Burgundy, Gloucester. Meanwhile, we shall express our darker purpose. Give me the map. Ouch! There. Know that we have divided in three our kingdom, and 'tis our fast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths, while we, unburdened, crawl toward death. Our son of Cornwall, and you are no less loving son of Albany, we have this hour a constant will to publish our daughter's several dowers, that future strife may be prevented now. The princes, France and Burgundy, great rivals in our youngest daughter's love, here are to be answered. Tell me, my daughters, which of you shall we say doth love us most, that we our largest bounty may extend where nature doth with merit challenge? Goneril, our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I love you more than word can wield the matter. Dearer than eyesight, space, or liberty, beyond what can be valued, rich or rare. A love that makes breath poor and speech unable. Beyond all manner of so much, I love you.
What shall Cordelia speak? Love and be silent.
Of all these bounds we make thee lady, to thine and Albany's issues be this perpetual. What says our second daughter, dearest Regan, wife of Cornwall? Speak.
Sir, I am made of that self-metal as my sister, and prize me at her worth. In my true heart, I find she names my very deed of love, only she comes too short. That I profess myself an enemy to all other joys, and find I am alone felicited in your dear highness's love.
To thee and thine, hereditary ever, remain this ample third of our fair kingdom, no less in space, validity, and pleasure than that conferred on Goneril. Now, our joy, although our last and least, to whose young love the vines of France and milk of Burgundy strive to be interest. What can you say to draw a third more opulent than your sisters? Speak!
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
Unhappy that I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty according to my bond, no more nor less.
How, Cordelia? Mend your speech a little, lest you may mar your fortunes.
Good my lord, you have begot me, bred me, loved me. I return those duties as are right fit. Obey you, love you, and most honor you. Why have my sisters husbands if they say they love you all? Haply when I shall wed, that lord whose hand must take my plight shall carry half my love with him, half my care and duty.
But goes thy heart with this?
I, my lord,
So young and so untender?
so young, my lord, and true.
Let it be so. Thy truth then be thy dower. For by the sacred radiance of the sun, here I disclaim all my paternal care, propinquity, and property of blood. And as a stranger to my heart and me, hold thee from this forever.
Good, my liege.
Peace, Kent. Come not between the dragon. And his wrath. I loved her most, and thought to set my rest on her kind nursery. Hence and avoid my sight. Call France. Hosters, call Burgundy. Cornwall and Albany. With my 2 daughters' dowers, digest this third. Ourself, by monthly course, with reservation of 100 nights by you to be sustained, shall our abode make with you by due turn. Only we shall retain the name and all the addition of a king, the sway, revenue, execution of the rest. Beloved sons, be yours. Wish to confirm this coronet part between you.
Royal Lear, whom I have ever honored as my king, loved as my father, as my master followed.
The bow is bent and drawn, make from the shaft.
Let it fall, rather, though the fork invade the region of my heart. Vacant unmannerly when Lear is mad. What wouldst thou do, old man? Thinkest thou that duty shall have dread to speak when power to flattery bows? Answer my life, my judgment. Thy youngest daughter does not love thee least.
Kent, on thy life, no more, or by Apollo.
Now by Apollo, king, thy swearest thy gods in vain. Whilst I can but clamor from my throat, I'll tell thee thou dost evil.
Hear me, recreant. On thy allegiance, hear me! That thou hast sought to make us break our vows, which we durst never yet. 5 days we do allot thee for provision, and on the 6th to turn thy hated back upon our kingdom. If on the next day following thy banished trunk be found in our dominions, That moment is thy death. Away! By Jupiter, this shall not be revoked.
Fare thee well, King. Since thus thou wilt appear, freedom lies hence and banishment is here. The gods to their dear shelter take thee, maid. Thou justly thinkest, and hast most rightly said. And your large speeches may your deeds approve, that good effects may spring from words of love.
My lord of Burgundy, what in the least will you require in present dower with her, or cease your quest of love?
Your royal majesty, I crave no more than hath your highness offered, nor will you tender less.
Right, noble Burgundy, when she was dear to us, we did hold her so, but now her price has fallen. Sir, there she stands, dowered with our hate, strangered with our oath. Take her or leave her.
Pardon me, most royal sir, election makes not up in such conditions.
Then leave her, sir, for I tell you all her wealth. For you, great king, I would not from your love make such a stray to match you where I ate.
I yet beseech your majesty that you make known. It is no vicious plot, murder nor foulness, no unchaste action or dishonored step that hath lost me of your grace and favor. But even for want of that for which I am richer, a still soliciting eye and such a tongue hath made me glad I have not. Though not to have it hath lost me in your liking.
Better thou hast not been born, than not to have pleased me. Better.
Is it but this, a tardiness in nature? Fairest Cordelia, that are most rich being poor, most choice forsaken, and most loved despised. Gods, 'tis strange that from their cult's neglect my love should kindle to inflamed respect. Thy dowerless daughter, king, thrown to my chance, is queen of us, of ours, and our fair friends.
Thou hast a France, let her be thine. For we have no such daughter, nor shall we ever see that face of hers again. Therefore be gone, without our grace, our love, our benison. Come, noble Burgundy.
Bid farewell to your sisters.
The jewels of our father. With washed eyes Cordelia leaves you. I know you, what you are. And like a sister am most loath to call your faults where they are named. Love well our father.
Prescribe not us our duty.
You have obedience scanted.
Time shall unfold what plighted cunning hides, who covert faults at last with shame derides.
Come, my fair Cordelia.
I think our father will hence tonight.
That's most certain. And with you. Next month with us.
You see how full of changes his age is. He always loved our sister most, and with what poor judgment he hath now cast her off appears too grossly.
'Tis the infirmity of his age, yet he hath ever but slenderly known himself.
Pray, let us hit together. If our father carry authority with such disposition as he bears, this last surrender of his will but offend us.
We shall further think on it.
We must do something, and in the heat.
Thou, nature, art my goddess. To thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom, and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me, for that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines lag of a brother? Why brand they us with base? With baseness, bastarding, base! Who, in the lusty stealth of nature, take more composition and fierce quality than doth within a dull, stale, tired bed go the creating of a whole tribe of fops, got between asleep and wake. Well, then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your land. Fine word, legitimate. Well, my legitimate, if this letter speed and my invention thrive, Edmund the base shall top the legitimate. I grow. I prosper. Now, gods, stand up for bastards!
Kent banished thus, and France in anger parted, and the king gone tonight, prescribed his power, confined to exhibition, all is done upon the gad. Edmund, how now, what news?
So please your lordship, none.
What paper were you reading?
Nothing, my lord.
No. What needed then that terrible dispatch of it into your pocket? Let's see, come, if it be nothing, I shall not need spectacles.
I beseech you, sir, pardon me. It is a letter from my brother, and for so much as I have perused, I find it not fit your o'erlooking.
Give me the letter, sir.
I shall offend either to detain or give it. I hope, for my brother's justification, that he wrote this but as an essay, or taste of my virtue.
This policy and reverence of age makes the world bitter to the best of our times, keeps our fortunes from us till our oldness cannot relish them. I begin to find an idle and fond bondage in the oppression of aged tyranny. Come to me that I may speak more. You should enjoy half his revenue. Conspiracy. My son Edgar, had he a hand to write this, a heart and a brain to breed it in? You know the character to be your brother's.
If the matter were good,
It is his.
it is his hand, my lord. But I hope his heart is not in the contents.
Has he never before sounded you in this business?
Never, my lord. But I have heard him oft maintain that sons at perfect age and fathers declined, the father should be as a ward to the son, and the son manage his revenue.
Villain, his very opinion in the letter. Abhorred, villain, unnatural, detested, brutish, villain worse than brutish, abominable villain. Where is he?
I do not well know, my lord. I dare pawn down my life, that he hath writ this to feel my affection to your honor, and to no other pretense of danger.
Think you so? He cannot be such a monster.
Nor is not, sure.
To his father, who so tenderly and entirely loves him, Edmund, seek him out.
I will seek him, sir.
These late eclipses of the sun and moon portend no good to us. Love cools, friendships fall off, brothers divide, and the bond cracked twixt son and father. Oh, we have seen the best of our times. Machinations, hollowness, treachery, and all ruinous disorders follow us unquietly to our graves. Find out this villain, Edmund. Do it carefully. And the noble, true-hearted Kent, banished his offense, honesty.
This is the excellent foppery of the world, that when we are sick in fortune, often the surfeits of our own behavior, we make guilty of our disasters the sun, the moon, and the stars. As if we were villains on necessity. Fools by heavenly compulsion. Knaves, thieves, and treacherous by spherical predominance. Drunkards, liars, and adulterers. By an enforced obedience of planetary influence. And all that we are evil in by a divine thrusting arm. An admirable evasion of poor Master Man to lay his goatish disposition on the charge of a star. I should have been that I am, had the maidenliest star in the firmament twinkled on my bastardizing. Edgar, Pat he comes. My cue is villainous melancholy. Oh, these eclipses do portend these divisions. Far so long me.
How now, brother Edmund? How long have you been a secretary astronomical?
When saw you my father last?
Why, the night gone by.
Spake you with him?
Aye, for 2 hours together.
Found you no displeasure in him, by word or countenance?
None at all.
Bethink yourself wherein you may have offended him, and at my entreaty forbear his presence, until some little time hath qualified the heat of his displeasure, which at this instant so rageth in him, that with the mischief of your person it would scarcely allay.
Some villain hath done me wrong.
That is my fear. Retire to my lodgings. Pray you go. And if you stir abroad, go armed.
Armed, brother.
Brother, I advise you to the best. I have told you what I have seen and heard, but faintly. Nothing like the image and horror of it. Pray you away.
Shall I hear from you anon?
I do serve you in this business. A credulous father and a brother noble, whose nature is so far from doing harms that he suspects none, on whose foolish honesty my practices ride easy. Let me, if not by birth, have lands by wit. All's with me meet that I can fashion fit.
Did my father strike my gentleman for chiding of his fool?
Aye, madam.
Every hour he flashes into some gross crime or other. I'll not endure it. His knights grow riotous and himself upbraids us on every trifle. When he returns from hunting, I will not speak with him. Say I am sick. Put on what weary negligence you please. I'd have it come to question.
Very well, madam.
What grows of it, no matter. Advise your fellows so. I'll write straight to my sister to hold my very course. Go, prepare for dinner.
Now, banished Kent, thou canst serve where thou dost stand condemned. Thy master, who thou lovest, shall find thee full of labors.
Let me not stay a jot for dinner. Go get it ready. How now, what art thou?
A very honest-hearted fellow, and as poor as the king.
What wouldst thou?
Service?
Who wouldst thou serve?
You.
Dost thou know me, fellow?
No, sir. But you have that in your countenance which I would fain call master.
And what's that?
Authority.
What services canst thou do?
I can keep honest counsel, ride, run, mar a curious tale in telling it, and deliver a plain message bluntly.
Follow me. Thou shalt serve me, if I like thee no worse, after dinner. Dinner! Oh, dinner! Where's my knave, my fool? You, Sarah, where's my daughter?
So it please.
What says the fellow there? Call the clock pole back. Go you. Tell my daughter I would speak with her. Oh, you, sir. You. Come hither, sir. Who am I, sir?
My lady's father.
My lady's father? My lord's knave, you horse and dog, you slave, you cur!
I am none of these, my lord.
Do you badly looks with me, rascal?
I'll not be struck in, my lord.
Short trip to neither, you base football player. I'll teach you differences. Have you wisdom?
Now, my friendly knave, I thank thee.
Oh, let me hire him too. Sirrah, you would best take my coxcomb.
Why, fool?
Why? For taking one's part that's out of favor? Why, this fellow has banished 2 of his daughters and did the 3rd blessing against his will. How now, nuncle? Sirrah, I'll teach thee a speech.
Do.
Mark it, Nuncle. Have more than thou showest, speak less than thou knowest. Lend less than thou owest, write more than thou goest, learn more than thou trowest. Set less than thou throwest. Leave thy drink and thy whore, and keep in a door, and thou shalt have more than 2 tens to 1 score.
This is nothing, fool.
Oh, well, then it was like the breath of an unfeed lawyer. You gave me nothing for it. Can you make no use of nothing, Nuncle?
Why, no, boy. Nothing can be made out of nothing.
Pray thee, tell him, so much the rent on his land comes to. He will not believe a fool.
A bitter fool.
Dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a bitter fool and a sweet one?
Dost thou call me fool, boy?
All thy other titles thou hast given away, that thou wast born with. Oh, sirrah, keep a schoolmaster who can teach thy fool to lie.
Oh, you lie, sirrah. We'll have you whipped.
Oh, I marvel at what kin thou and thy daughters are. They'll have me whipped for speaking truth. You'll have me whipped for lying. Sometimes I am whipped for holding my peace. I'd rather be any kind of thing than a fool. And yet, I would not be thee, Nuncle.
How now, daughter, what makes that frontlet on?
Thou wast a pretty fellow when thou hadst no need to care for her crowning. I am better than thou art now. I am a fool. Thou art nothing. Oh, yes. I shall hold my tongue, so your face bids me, though you say nothing.
Not only, sir, this your all-licensed fool, but other of your insolent retinue do hourly carp and quarrel, breaking forth in rank and not to be endured right. Sir, I have thought by making this well known unto you to have found a safe redress, but now grow fearful by what too late you have spoken done, that you protect this course, and put it on by your allowance, which, if you should, the fault would not escape censure.
The hedge sparrows fed the cuckoo so long it's had its head bit off by its young.
Are you our daughter?
Come, sir, I would that you would make use of your good wisdom, and put away these dispositions which of late transport you from what you truly are.
Oh, may not an ass know when the cart draws the horse? God, I love thee.
Does any here know me? This is not Lear. Does Lear walk thus, speak thus? Who is it who can tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
I would learn that. For by the marks of sovereignty, knowledge, and reason, I should be false persuaded I had daughters. Your name, fair gentlewoman?
This admiration, sir, is much of the savor of other your new pranks. As you are old and reverend, should be wise. Here do you keep 100 knights and squires, men so disordered, so debauched and bold, that this our court, infected by their manners, shows like a riotous inn. Epicurism and lust makes it more like a tavern or a brothel than a graced palace. Be then desired a little to disquantity your train.
Detested kite! Thou liest. My train are men of choice and rarest parts, and all particulars of duty known. Or most small fault. How ugly didst thou in Cordelia show, which like an engine wrenched my frame of nature from the fixed place, drew from my heart all love, and added to the gall. Oh, Lear, 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 beat at this gate that let thy folly in and thy dear judgment out. Go, go, my people.
My lord, I am guiltless, as I am ignorant of what hath moved you.
It may be so, my lord. Hear, nature! Hear, dear goddess, hear. Suspend thy purpose, if thou didst intend to make this creature fruitful. Into her womb convey sterility, dry up in her the organs of increase, and if she must teem, create her child of spleen, that it may live and be a thwart, disnatured torment to her. Turn all her mother's pains and benefits to laughter and contempt, that she may know how sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. I have another daughter, who I'm sure is kind and comfortable. When she hears this of thee, with her nails she'll flay thy wolfish visage. Thou shalt find that I'll take back the place that thou hast thought I have given up forever.
Do you mark that? 'Tis politic and safe to let him keep at point 100 knights. He may enguard his dotage with their powers and hold our lives in mercy. Oswald, I say. What, have you writ that letter to my sister?
Aye, madam.
Away to horse. Inform her full of my particular fear. Get you gone, and hasten your return.
How far your eyes may pierce, I cannot tell. Striving to better, off we mar what's well.
Go you before to Gloucester with these letters.
I will not sleep, my lord, till I have delivered your letter.
If thou wert my fool nuncle, I'd have thee beaten for being old before thy time.
What's that?
Thou shouldst not have been old till thou hadst been wise.
Oh, let me not be mad. Not mad. Sweet heaven. Keep me in temper. I would not be mad.
Brother, a word. Descend, brother, I say. My father watches. Fly this place. Intelligence is given where you are hid. You have now the good advantage of the night. Have you not spoken against the Duke of Cornwall? He's coming hither now.
I'm sure on it, it's not a word.
I hear my father coming. Pardon me. In cunning, I must draw my sword upon you. Draw! Seem to defend yourself. Yield! Come before my father! Let! Ho! Here! Fly, brother, fly! Torches! Torches! Some blood drawn me would beget opinion of my more fierce endeavor. I have seen drunkards do more than this in sport. Father! Father, stop! Stop! No help!
Edmund! Where's the villain?
Look, sir, I bleed.
Where is the villain, Edmund?
Fled this way, sir, when by no means he could
Pursue him. By no means what?
persuade me to the murder of your lordship. But I told him, the revenging gods against parricides did all their thunders bend. Sir, in fine, when seeing how lowly opposite I stood with his prepared sword, he charges full my unprovided body. Latched my arm.
Let him fly far. Not in this land shall he remain uncaught and found. Dispatch.
When I dissuaded him from his intent, he replied, Thou unpossessing bastard, dost thou think if I would stand against thee with the repose of any trust, virtue, or worth in thee, make thy words faith?
Oh, strange and fastened villain! Would he deny his letter? I never begot him. Hark the duke's trumpet, I know not why he comes. Oh, loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How now, my noble friend, I've heard strange news.
If it be true, all vengeance comes too short.
My old heart is cracked. It's cracked.
Edmund, I hear you've shown your father a childlike office.
It was my duty, sir.
Is he pursued?
Aye, my lord.
If he be taken, he shall never more be feared of doing harm. You know not why we've come to visit you?
Thus out of season, threading dark-eyed night, our father he hath writ, so hath our sister, of differences, which I best thought it fit to answer from our home.
Your graces are right welcome.
Good dawning to thee, friend. Art of this house?
Aye.
Where may we set our horses?
In the mire.
Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
I love thee not.
Why dost thou use me thus? I do not know thee.
Fellow, I know thee.
What dost thou know me for?
Knave, rascal, an eater of broken meats, base, proud, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, 100-pound, filthy, worsted, stocking knave! Lily-livered, action-taking, porcelain, glass case, super-serviceable, pinnacle robe! One trunk inheriting slave. One who wouldst be a ball in way of good service, and art nothing but the composition of a knave, beggar, coward, predator, and the son and heir of a mongrel bitch. One whom I will beat into a clamorous whining if thou deniest the least syllable of thy petition.
What a monstrous fellow art thou, thus to rail against one who is neither known of thee nor knows thee.
What a brazen-faced varlet art thou, to deny thou knowest. Me. Is it 2 days ago since I tripped up thy heels and beat thee before the king? Draw, you whoreson, cullingly barber-monger.
Away, I have nothing more to do with thee.
Draw, you rascal. You come with letters against the king! Draw, you rascal, you rogue! Come your way! Help! Help! Help!
Keep peace upon your lives! He dies that strikes again. What is the matter?
The messages of my sister and the king.
What is your difference?
This ancient ruffian, sir, whose life I spared at suit of his gray beard.
Thou whoreson said, thou unnecessary letter.
You beastly knave, know you no reverence?
Yes, sir, but anger hath a privilege.
Why art thou angry?
That such a slave as this should wear a sword, who wears no honesty. No contraries hold more antipathy than I am such a knave. His countenance likes me not.
Nor perchance than mine, nor his, nor hers.
Ha! Sir, 'tis my occupation to be plain. I have seen more handsome faces in my time than stands on any shoulder that I see before me at this instant.
Fetch forth the stocks! As I have life and honor, he shall sit there till noon.
Till noon? Till night, my lord. And all night, too.
Why, madam, if I were your father's dog, you should not treat me so.
Sir, being his knave, I will.
The king, his master, needs must take it ill.
I'll answer that.
My sister must receive it worse, having her gentleman assaulted. Put in his legs.
I am sorry for thee, friend. 'Tis the Duke's pleasure, whose disposition all the world knows will not be rubbed or stopped.
Sometime I'll sleep out. The rest I'll whistle.
I have heard myself proclaimed. By the happy hollow of a tree escaped the hunt. While I may escape, I will preserve myself. And then be thought to take the basest, most poorest shape that ever penury and contempt of man brought me into beast. And with presented nakedness, I will outface the winds and persecutions of the sky. Portilling God! Porter! That's something yet. Edgar, I nothing am. Away! Take me, there's a foul fiend!
Hail to thee, noble master.
Aha! He wears cruel garters.
What's he that hath so far thy place mistook to set thee here?
Both he and she, your son and daughter.
No.
Yes.
No, I say.
I say yea.
No, they would not.
Yes, they have.
By Jupiter, I swear, no.
By Juno, I swear I.
But they durst not, 'tis worse than murder, to do upon respect such violent outrage.
Winter's not gone yet. The wild geese fly that way.
Where is this door?
How chance the king comes with so small a number?
Give me a better answer.
My dear lord, you know the fiery quality of the Duke.
Vengeance, plague, death, confusion. My breath and blood. I'd speak with the Duke of Cornwall and his wife. Fiery. Tell the hot Duke. Death on my state, wherefore should he sit here? You tell the Duke and his wife I speak with them, or at their chamber door I'll beat the drum till it cries sleep to death. Good morrow to you both.
Hail to your grace.
I am glad to see your highness.
Oh, Regan, I think you are. Beloved Regan, thy sister snort. Oh, Regan, she hath set sharp-toothed unkindness like a vulture. Here.
I cannot think my sister in the least would fail her obligation. If, sir, perchance she have restrained the riots of your followers, 'tis on such ground as clears her from all blame.
My curse is on her.
Oh, sir, you are old. Nature in you stands on the very verge of her confining. Therefore, I pray you that to our sister you do make return, say you have wronged her.
Ask her forgiveness. Dear daughter, I confess that I'm old. Age is unnecessary. On my knees, I pray that you'll vouchsafe me raiment, bed, and food.
These are unsightly tricks. Return you to my sister.
Never, Regan. She has abated me of half my trade, looked black on me, struck me with her tongue. All the stored vengeances of heaven fall on her ungrateful top.
So will you wish on me when the rash mood is on?
Oh, no, Regan, you shall never have my curse. Her eyes are fierce, but thine do comfort and not burn. 'Tis not in thee to grudge my pleasures. Thou better know'st the bond of childhood, dues of gratitude. Thy half of the kingdom hast thou not forgot. How came my man in the stocks?
My sisters.
Regan, I have good hope thou didst not know on it. Who comes here? Art not ashamed to look upon this beard? Oh, Regan, will you take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? All's not offense that dotage terms so.
Who put my man in the stocks?
I set him there, sir.
You? Did you?
Father, I pray you. Being weak seems so. Return with my sister, dismissing half your trade. Come then to me.
Return with her? And 50 men dismissed? No. Rather, I abjure all roofs and seek to wage against the enmity of the air. Become a comrade with the wolf and owl. Necessity's sharp pinch.
At your choice, sir.
My pretty daughter, do not make me mad. We'll no more meet, no more see each other. Yet thou art my flesh, my blood, my daughter, which I must needs call mine. Thou art a boy, a plague sore, an embossed carbuncle in my corrupted blood, but I'll not chide me. I can go with Regan. I and my 100 knights.
And not altogether so, sir. I looked not for you yet, nor am provided for your fit welcome. Oh, how in one house should many people under two commands hold amity? 'Tis hard, almost impossible.
Why might not you, my lord, receive attendance from those that she calls servants, or from mine?
Why not, my lord? For now I spy a danger. I entreat you to bring but 5 and 20.
I gave you all.
And in good time you gave it.
Made you my guardians, my depositories, but kept a reservation. 5 and 20? Regan said you so?
No more with me.
Those wicked creatures yet do look well favoured when others are more wicked. I'll go with thee. Thy 50 yet doth double. 5 and 20. Thou art twice her love.
What need you 5 and 20?
10
or 5?
What need 1?
Oh, reason not the need! Our basest beggars are in the poorest things superfluous. Allow not nature more than nature needs. Man's life's as cheap as beasts. But for true need, oh, you heavens, give me patience, patience I need, and let not women's weapons, water drops, stain my man's cheeks. Now, you are natural hags. I shall have such revenges on you both that all the world shall. I will do such things, what they are, I know not yet. But they shall be the terrors of the earth! You think I'll weep? Oh, I'll not weep. I have full cause of weeping, but this heart will break into 100,000 flaws, oh, ere I'll weep. Oh, fool! I shall go mad!
Let us withdraw, 'twill be a storm.
'Tis a little house. The old man and his people cannot be well bestowed.
'Tis his own blame.
I'll receive him gladly, but not one follower.
So am I purposed.
The king is in high rage. Alack, the night comes on, and the high winds do sorely ruffle. For many miles around there's scarce a bush.
To willful men, the injuries they themselves procure must be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors. He is attended by a desperate train, and what they may incense him to, being apt to have his ear abused, wisdom bids fear.
Shut up your doors, 'tis a wild night. Come out for the storm.
thunderbolts, singe my white head. Oh, and you, old shaking thunder, smite flat the thick rotundity of the world. Crack nature's molds, all Germans spill at once of making grateful man.
Good uncle in, and ask thy daughter's blessing. Here's a knight pities neither wise men nor fools.
Rumble thy bellyful, spitfire, spout rain, nor rain, wind, thunder, fire, my daughters. I tax not you, you elements, with unkindness, and ever gave you kingdom, called you children. Therefore let fall thy horrible pleasure. You owe me no subscription. Here I stand, a poor, weak, infirm, and despised old man.
Alas, sir, are you here? Thinks that love not such nights as these.
Let the great gods that keep this dreadful pudder o'er our heads find out their enemies now. Tremble, thou wretch! Thou hast within thee undivulged crimes, unwhipped of justice. I am a man more sinned against than sinning.
Gracious my lord, hard by here is a hovel. Some friendship will lend you against the tempest. Repose you there.
My wits begin to turn. Oh, how cold. I'm cold myself. Where is this straw, my fellow? The art of our necessities is strange, and can make vile things precious. Come, your hovel. Oh, poor fool and knave! There is one part in my heart that's sorry yet for thee.
He that has, and a little tiny wit, with hey-ho, the wind and the rain, must make content with his fortunes fit. For the rain, it raineth every day.
True, my boy. Come, bring us to your hovel.
Good my lord, enter. The tyranny of the open night's too rough for nature to endure.
Oh, thou thinkst as much that this contentious storm invades us to the skin? But so 'tis to thee. But where the greater malady is fixed, the lesser is scarce felt. Thou shun a bear, there. But if thy flight lay toward the roaring sea, thou meet the bear in the mouth. The tempest in my mind does from my senses take all feeling else save what beats there. Filial ingratitude, is it not, as this mouth should tear this hand? For lifting food to it on such a night as this to shut me out? Oh, Regan Goneril, your old kind father, whose frank heart gave you all. That way madness lies. No more of that. Let me shun that.
Good my lord, enter.
Go in thyself, seek thine own ease. This tempest will not give me leave to ponder on things would hurt me more. But I'll go in. In, boy, go first. You houseless poverty. Nay, boy, get thee in. I'll pray, and then I'll sleep. Poor naked wretches, wheresoe'er you are, that bide the pelting of this pitiless storm, how shall your houseless heads, your unfed sides, your looped and windowed raggedness protect you from seasons such as these? Oh, I have taken too little care of this. Take physic, pomp. Expose thyself to feel what wretches feel, that thou mayest shape the superflux to them and show the heavens more just.
Fathom and a half, poor Tom!
A spirit, he says, his name's poor Tom.
Away! The foul seed follows me! Through the sharp, hawthorn brush, blast the cold wind, come, go to thy bed and warm thee.
Didst thou give all to thy two daughters? Art thou come to this?
Who gives anything to poor Tom, whom the foul fiend hath led? Through fire, through fog, through whirlpool, over bog and quagmire, Tom's a cold.
Did his daughters bring him to this pass? Couldst thou keep nothing? Wouldst thou give them all?
Nay, he reserved the blanket, else we had been all shamed.
Sir, he hath no daughter.
Oh, death traitor, nothing could have subdued nature to such a lowness but his unkind daughters.
Pillycock's hat on, pillycock here. Allow, loot.
This cold night will turn us all to fools and madmen.
Take heed! Oh, the foul fiend! Obey thy parents, yeah? Keep thy word justly! Swear not, commit not with man's sworn spouse. Set not thy sweetheart on proud array. Toss the cold!
What hast thou been?
A serving man, yeah? Proud in heart and in mind. That curls my hair. War gloves in my cap. I serve the lust of my mistress's heart, and I did commit the act of darkness with her. I swore as many oaths as I spake words, and I broke them all in the sweet face of heaven.
Why, thou wert better in thy grave than to answer with thine uncovered body this extremity of the skies. Is man no more than this? Thou owest the worm no silk, the beast no hide, the sheep no wool, and the cat no perfume. Here's Rhianus, the sophisticated. Thou art the thing itself. An accommodated man is no more but such a poor, bare, forked animal as thou art. Off, you lendings! Come, unbutton here.
Prithee, nuncle, be content. It is a naughty night to swim in. Look, here comes a walking fire.
Oh no, there! Shit, poor Tom, that eats the swimming frog that told the tadpole the won't in the water.
What hath your grace no better company?
Poor Tom's a cold.
Go in with me. My duty cannot suffer to obey in all your daughter's hard commands. Though that injunction be to bar my doors and let the tyrannous night take hold on you.
First let me speak with this philosopher. What is thy study?
How to prevent the fiend and to kill Fairfield.
Importune him once more to go, my lord. His wits begin to unsettle.
Canst thou blame him? His daughters seek his death. Ah, that good Kent. He said it would be thus, poor banished man. Thou sayest the king grows mad. I tell thee, friend, I'm almost mad myself. I had a son. He sought my life. The grief had crazed my wits. Ah, what a night's this. I do beseech your grace.
Come, noble philosopher.
Tom's a cold.
Ah, there, fellow, into the hovel, keep thee warm.
Come. Let's in all.
Childe Roland to the dark tower came, and his word was still five foe and foe. I smell the blood of a British man.